Hey family, this is your sister Truth Seeker back on the line doing another Christian review for the new season 3 episode 2 of the Mary Show. Just want to say thank you for all my new subscribers. Welcome. You come to hear it, like to hear it, here it go. The show opens up with the continuation of the basically We Hate Mitchell segment from last show. And you know, I'm sorry, but I'm Team Mitch because he has to put up with so much with them. And I feel he deserves much better. You know, then Goo is feeling some kind of a way over Skype in the next scene about her relationship with her boyfriend who lives in Atlanta. She says she feels that there is a disconnect. Maybe because you guys are miles away, you know. Did you really even try to make it work? I think sometimes we know, you know, something's not there or working out, but yet we try to still hold on to it. And I think that was one of those things. You know, she got busy and successful, she's doing well, and he's not there, you know. And that's the point that I was trying to make about Teddy and Tina. You know, in order to make something work, you have to be there. You know, these sisters, they got it all kind of, you know, bass backwards. You know, I like Goo, but to break up, I thought, with her boyfriend over Skype, that was cold. You know, I kind of scratched my head over that one. You know, then they sat up there and they played the sad song "I Cried My Last Cry" yesterday by Mary. You know, I thought about Justin and was just like, poor little Tink. You know, even though I, you know, had my reservations about him, you know, in the last season and everything, I just, you know, thought that was kind of cold. You know, over Skype and everything. You know, the Marys, they chat, and Tina tells in the next scene Erica that she actually spilled the beans about her husband cheating to the Ebony magazine. And you know, really, to be honest, I felt that was for publicity. You know, it's like telling the world right now is not going to help heal, as she seemed to keep saying in that scene. It's like, you know, focus and take care of the issue first before you go telling everybody right now. You know, kind of like don't let the left hand know what your right hand is doing, or else it's going to get tangled up, you know, while you're trying to handle your business. You know, it feels like to me, okay, for example, someone on Facebook posted that they were in a very bad car accident and that their partner who was in the car with them was hurt very badly. And then they said, okay, let me get off of this Facebook and call an ambulance and get us some help. Really? Yeah, there goes, I'm scratching my head. You know, it made me just scratch my head again. You know, really? Take care of the problem first. You know, work on the issue first. Your mind shouldn't even be on trying to, you know, let the world spill into your business right now until you got it in order. You know, no, you don't have to hide and be ashamed. You know, of course, there's a testimony for Jesus and everything. But what kind of a testimony is that it's not doing anything right now? You're not even working on it, you know, getting it resolved completely. You know, at least start to do that. But anyway, in the next scene, Goo tells the Marys that she broke up with Justin. You know, I don't know how she thought a long distance relationship would work like that. You know, I actually thought that they broke up last season. You know, then Tina said that she was happy that, you know, that they broke up, like a real sister would say. You know, and I agreed. You know, Justin was not the one for her. You know, I just didn't feel that in my spirit, you know, when I was watching him last season. So the next scene, Tina and Teddy, they have a private, you know, beautiful dinner, and here go Tina telling him that she was leaving again for Baton Rouge. And you know, they began to talk about him cheating, and she asked, you know, the whole why, you know, in this, you know, and they played the music, why, you know, didn't you love me, and you know, this, you know, Yeah. And so he said that he cheated because he was a coward and he ran from the challenge of their relationship and didn't tell her. He was scared. You know, okay. It was just a lot of that. And I was just like, okay. So anyway, in the next scene, Erica and Warren are in bed and they're having and shout out to Simon, he called it pillow talk when he commented in my last video. They were having pillow talk, speaking, and Warren disagreed with Tina's decision to put her business out, you know, about her husband's cheating, and revealed that he too on the sideline cheated on Erica, you know, and he said why he didn't tell the world about it. And, you know, it was on a need to know basis. And he said the world didn't need to know, you know, all of that. And, well, we know it. We know it now. You know, we didn't know before. We know now. But then Warren said that it could actually overshadow Erica's solo career, you know, and her business, because all the attention now is going to floodgate, you know, on Tina's, you know, cheating husband. And so, that's a problem, he said, that could just, you know, end badly for them both, actually, both their careers. So the next scene, Erica was meeting with Warren and D Block to confirm the new song, I Need a Little More Jesus. And she was late. And Warren, you know, I kind of chuckled because he said now that Erica gets a solo, you know, she ended up turning into Tina, being late all the time. You know, I laughed about that, you know. I do like how Warren manages Erica. You know, he's serious about her career, and he looks out for her. You know, he does a good job looking out for his wife, you know. The next scene, Tina did not show up for the sound check for her and Erica's show. And Erica actually told Mitch, and Mitch gave this priceless face. These faces with Mitch, I love it. You know, because it reminds me of me. I'm the same way with my faces. My faces always give me a way of what I'm thinking, you know. And so it's like when he does it, I think of me and I'm like, yeah, I know what that means, you know, that face and everything. He gives face, you know, a lot. And so, you know, he felt like Tina was actually giving him the silent treatment because of the argument that they had, the disagreement. And so I felt that way. She was a little salty, you know, as well. Some of that mixed in there. The next scene, Tina, you know, she was in the bed and she was, you know, looking, you know, just damaged and broken and distraught, and she was saying how she felt hurt over Teddy's cheating, and she was wondering, laying in bed, if he would do it again or not. And, you know, I felt, you know, hurt for her, and women, you know, across the world that's happened to. I empathize greatly with them and her, but I felt like she should have been, after that, making an exit stage left strategy out of the game, okay, the singing game, because it is going to take more than a candlelit dinner and some heartfelt chat with Teddy under the light of the silvery moon to fix a real underlying issue that's going on. And if y'all think that it's resolved, then you are in that fairy tale world too that they trying to portray on this reality TV, which is not reality. And, you know, if that's true, you believe it, I got a Golden Gate Bridge to sell you for $500. You just call me, just reach out, email me. I can get that to you if you get me that $500. I'm just saying, don't believe the hype, you know. It's still the ongoing issue because she's not resolving it. She needs to sit down, come off the road permanently, you know, see about her family, you know. And she even went on, if you caught it, and said that it actually had been going on for a few years, him stepping out, you know. That should have been her, you know, saying, wrapping up, pulling cords out the wall, wrapping it up, seeing where contracts, you know, have a loophole out, and getting it together permanently, you know, to get out of there and get back to her marriage, you know. But no, she ended up telling him, like I said at the beginning of the dinner, what she headed back out on the road, you know. you have to be there in the ring to fight for your marriage, you know, if you want it to work. And you need Jesus too. You have to put Jesus, you know, in there. Where is Jesus, you know, in this marriage, you know, in this equation? Where is he? You know, you have to, excuse me, I'm not playing with my hair. I just, sometimes it could be a distraction when you're making good point. People like, you know what, that's just so irritating, that little piece of hair sticking out. You know, and I've done it. I've watched videos where I was just like, okay, I'm looking at that piece of hair that's out of place. But, you know, trust me, I am not, that ain't no about my hair. But I know what it's like when you're watching the video. And you just kind of want to reach in there and fix that little piece. But anyway, in the next scene, she comes in for the show. Tina does, still being mean to Mitch. Her and Erica is saying for him not to push her buttons, you know, or he may get fired, or she may walk off. And I'm just like, you know what? There are some people that just do not learn, you know, and you wondering why you're going through all of the heck in a handbasket that you're going through. You know, you're killing me softly, really, right now with your attitude. It needs to be put in check. Where's the fruit of the spirit? You know, nowhere. I understand you're going through, but you got to look at the back end and ask God why you're going through it. You know, it's because you're breeding and bringing others through unnecessary misery with how you treating them. Okay, even long before this went on, you know, she was treating him bad, and others too. You know, why that man got to be in fear for his livelihood and getting fired just because you're having a bad day. And that goes for all employers and all people in positions of power, you know. Now, y'all can feed into that all you want to with the sad music and her looking like poor little innocent lamb if you want to, you know, in the previous video, previous scene, if you want to. But the truth is the light. You know, the Bible says to do unto others as you would have them to do unto you. And Tina loves drama and making people feel as if they are beneath her, you know, and that's the truth. Now, and I ask you this, you know, I ask you, what do you expect to happen to any person who mistreats other people? You know, I don't see the fruits of the Spirit or Christ in either of them. And they don't even try. It's always what comes up comes out. And oh well, I'm not going to change, you know, but some of y'all out there watching me, y'all won't want to be on my head and you know, about me calling a spade a spade. You know, my reviews on these so-called Christian reality shows are Christian Bible based. You know, Jesus tells us all, you know, that you shall know them, his people, by their fruit. Okay. So anyway, after their performance, the Marys and Mitch talk in the back about their last encounter, saying how volatile it was between the three of them. And Tina, once again, like I told y'all how she likes to do, she you know, apologized, but it was in a weird way though. You know, like I said, she goes off, then she apologizes, but Mitch said it wasn't a real apology. And I would agree, it wasn't sincere. It was just, you know, I believe for a show of pretending to be humble, you know. But the Marys, you know, they gave him a kind of ultimatum saying that they want to see more growth and better opportunities, that he's out there fighting to get them. But my thing is, and follow me, you know, if I'm wrong, let me know, with this here. You're late to shows, sound checks, and you cancel red carpet events. I mean, who wants to invite them anywhere? You know, they're talking about want to go international. You can't be on time national and get your thing together and be, you know, disciplined. Like Tina Turner, you know, she was disciplined. She was there on time, putting on the show. You know, they went out, they didn't besmirch this man's character all over the airwaves. You know, and I pray that in his future job prospects that they don't dry up, you know, because of that. You know, they've been talking about this man, you know, and so badly on camera. You know, I really, you know, pray that his livelihood from future forward is not affected because of the Marys. You know, God forbid. Keeping him lifted up in prayer. Also, I want to shout out Simon G, who actually posted a comment about the episode 2 but he posted it up under my episode 1 video because I had not yet put this video out yet. I was late getting this video out because my grandmother fell ill. So please keep her lifted up. Okay. But Brother Simon G had some very valid and powerful, what I call wow points that he shared on my first video. Please take time to read it and what he said in the first video. I'll see about getting it posted properly under this video too, because it was very on point. A couple things he said actually that I did not know was that one, Warren was actually trying to be a pastor now, and he's trying to get a church together. That's what Brother Simon G said, and he said that he gave his thoughts on that and how bad Tina actually treats her husband Teddy when she's home. He noticed in his observations, and how she is full of drama. She's a drama queen, always playing the victim. And I agree, you know, hence the Essence interview. Without her husband, she did that Essence interview. You know, seriously, what's that? You know, they both should be there actually, representing for their marriage, allowing Teddy to tell his piece as well. You know, and then in the end saying how marriage is hard, but if you try a little harder and keep Jesus first, then God will help you work it all out, or something inspirational like that. That's true. You know, giving hope. But it's all about self and drama with Tina, you know. And Brother Simon G posted telling us also that Mitch is suing Mary, and rightly so. I mean, all of the heck and verbal and mental abuse that man has to put up with for over 2 years, you guys. You know, I really have so much to say, but I do not want to run this video too long and get any complaints from any of you in my inbox. So I'll save it for next week's show. Okay. You know, really watching this season of the show so far, I'm remembering 1 Corinthians 10:21 that says, "You cannot drink of the cup of the Lord and the cup of demons. You cannot partake of the table of the Lord and the table of demons." I told you guys that these women have sold their souls for fame, and they are going to suffer through far greater because of this, according to the word. You guys, be not deceived. Okay, there are tares among the wheat, okay, of saints. The Bible says that there is a form of godliness that people have and they show, but they deny the real power therein. And he says for us to stay away from those kind of people in 2 Timothy 3:5. You know, let me ask you, what about these women's lives say Jesus, and the real Jesus, not the buddy world Jesus? You know, what says Jesus in their lives to you, other than them singing so-called gospel, getting y'all inspired? You know, some of you say have posted, you know, posts, which they have actually removed the name of Jesus from most of the songs today, and they now call the music not gospel music but inspirational music. You know, the devil knows how to get us all emotional over songs. Okay, he's the master of the craft. Jesus said we would know them by their fruit, beloveds. And this fruit here in the Marys is rotten to the core. Matthew 7:21-23 tells us what happens to those kind of people. Jesus says to them, "I knew you not. I never knew you." And he throws them into hell. Period. Done, you guys. So let us all be mindful of this, you know, of this word and this example of what not to do and how not to act, beloveds, as saints of the Most High God through Jesus Christ. You know, I just want to encourage you all. We don't have much longer. Please draw yourself closer to the Lord, and he will help you. He will. You can do this. Okay. Some days you may feel like you can't do it, but you can. Okay. So thank you all for taking time to watch and comment on my Christian fruit checking review of the show. Stay tuned, like, share, and subscribe, beloveds. Love you all with the love of the Lord. Your sister Truth Seeker, out.